Are there any news from Lin? No, I have heard no news from Lin. Neither that he was or was not retiring. I know that's the rumor that has been going around. But I have heard no more on that matter. I sure hope that he's going to continue to play. But we haven't seen him in a while, right? To be honest. It's not like those rumors are completely unfounded. When was the last time that Lin actually played? He's still very high ranked. But his last match was 27 days ago. The 10th of January. Don't force me, Cup.
A player's forces are under attack.
Is Lin saying goodbye to the game? I don't know. Lin has taken some times off before and returned before. Would be a shame to see him go, indeed. The King of the Orcs. And yeah, it's a Warden here. No Demon. No Keeper. The Warden returns.
A player's forces are under attack.
Here's a second Ancient of War. Ooh, I wonder if the footy could pull the creeps here into the Ancient of War. Look for a cancel.
A player's forces are under attack.
Fortitude going for a fourth farm. This is very much looking like an expo play. He's going to go for the safer expansion up here. And the Warden just playing very defensive so far. Just a lot of creeping that we're seeing here by Kaho.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Archmage items rather weak. But then again, could protect him against the Warden. Could be quite helpful in the end. Good Wisp juggles. And of course for the Warden it's all about levels. It's all about creeping up, leveling up, getting the powerful spells later on. Once she's level 3, she's gonna start to become a threat. And level 4 and 5, she starts to get scary. Warden items also pretty damn bad. Kind of awful, actually. No agility, no damage, no int. And good timing here by Fortitude, coming in for the attack before the Warden is level 3. Importantly, we want to do that right before she hits that crucial level up. AM has... Wait, he's got no dust, though. That means no archers here should be in danger of dying. If microed... Well... a little bit sloppy there by Kaho. That was not necessary. Warden got to level 3 finally. Taking out some footies and some elementals. And now we'll have to go for the retreat. Expo is finished. Shop should be coming up next for the human. Heal up those units. And the Archmage needs a little bit more for that level up. No pally rifles. Yeah, I haven't seen pally rifles against Nightelf in a long time now. It used to have very high win rate in the games that I saw. But then, all of a sudden, I think I saw Colorful beating it pretty impressively once. And since then, I have not seen it a single time. Literally. Oh, does he know the archers are here? Yes, he does. One archer killer would be enough for the level up. Warden trying to cancel the shop, but does not quite have enough damage. The Warden here doesn't seem to be too effective. Fortitude would absolutely love to cancel some Ancients of Lore here. That would buy him a lot of time, but again, without level 3, this might be an impossible task. Taking up to tier 2 now.
Forces are under attack.
Oh, nice Footy Scout. Wakes up the creeps. Bothering the Ancient of War, but it's not a dangerous camp here, of course. Alright, footies can finally be healed up. This could be a very value regen scroll if he brings all the footies together.
Under attack. The town is under siege.
Not the most eventful game so far. Just a little bit of a push into the Nightelf main, and other than that, this is all looking pretty safe and secure so far. Shredder for Kaho, okay. Before tier 3 even. Big question of course is he gonna try to go for a counter expansion or not? Oh, Creep Jack coming in. Zeppelin stolen. Ooh, that's a bit scary. You definitely do not want to lose that Shredder. Force Elemental summoned though. Shredder losing HP. Ooh, that Zeppelin steal was painful. And that Shredder goes down. Yikes! Almost 400 gold for Shredder. Oh, very bad position for Kaho all of a sudden. It seemed to be a solid early game. Not spectacular, but decent at least. But now, what's he gonna do? Attack has started, but the Shredder now missing. Lumber's gonna be low. And the Warden's level 4, that's nice. But she needs level 5 to really deliver. And I'm not sure that that's gonna happen. We're getting a quick tier 3 here by Fortitude. Getting ready for the high tech and probably for tanks. And now with the Zeppelin, with which he basically killed the Shredder, can now harass the Nightelf, keep him home, make him paranoid. Warden has to creep by herself with the Ancient of War over here, try to get level 5 somehow. With level 3 Fan of Knives, killing a bunch of peasants, then getting level 6, there's a slight chance. But there's still a long way to go. What a beautiful map, isn't it? Even back here, we got some little doodads and details. Shout out to Care, the map maker. Alright, Warden 4.6 now. Heal wards are pretty good for her, but that's still no level 5. Oh, and now more wisps have to be remade on tier 3. Not what you want. And the Panzer General is back. We got the triple workshop, baby. Tanks will be coming soon. Fortitude doesn't have a Shredder, but he doesn't seem to need one too badly. I mean, his lumber is kind of low now, but he's going to have peasants returning to harvest. 3 wisps on gold. Now, this wisp display bug is just, yeah, it's just a bug. Oh, Zeppelin drop. Looking for a double kill. Needed to uproot the Ancient of Lore to save the Dryad. Didn't do it, though. Warden finally got level 5. Okay. Level 5 is online. Can that perhaps save him? Fortitude, though, insanely rich. 2,500 gold. Kaho needs a panda. ASAP. Need to get that Breath of Fire leveled up to have a chance against these tanks. And there we go. 40 now, spending his bank. Knights and tanks it is. Pally third. And some breakers probably also coming in. So the AoE damage from the Warden and Panda, especially dangerous against like Rifle Caster, going to be less impactful against Nightbreaker tank. Alright, here's the Warden. With the Blink Fan jumping in. Fortitude ideally should be having a Zeppelin here to protect his peasants. This is a bit of a mistake by him. I guess he had the Zeppelin in the main base to protect the peasants there. So that was a good little find here by the Warden. Gets a lot of peasants. I wonder if 40 doesn't want to go for a Shredder now. And the tanks are rolling. New anti-magic for the Warden. She's of course very fast with a blink in the boots. She can do this again and again and again. I think 40 needs a second Zeppelin. I think he needs a second Zeppelin like really badly. To protect the main as well. Because now the Warden is going to go into the main base. Oh, she should. And she will. Peasants kind of trying to pre-split. But we have a big attack from the human army also coming to the main base. The Warden will be needed back at home. So here comes the staff. Battle knives, big damage against the footies. The tanks so far are doing nothing. Now finally starting to go towards the Moonwells. Ooh, Panda, Panda, Panda! Staffed out just in time. Good Breath of Fire also against those tanks. One Moonwell goes down. But a tank might fall as well. Those tanks, of course, giving a lot of experience. Oh, but the staff. Last second saves the tank. Good attack here by 40. Didn't lose anything right here. And he kept his main base economy safe. Where there is a little less mining going on now, though. 82 supply, high upkeep for the human here. Should kill one of those footies, right? Yeah, okay, there we go. Multi-staff play can be super strong for the human in the ultra late game. Having 3 staffs for tons and tons of healing and save potential. Very powerful. Alright, but the Warden this time should find some more victims. And it's nighttime now, so she can use Shadow Meld. 40 should really have a second Zeppelin. That is definitely a mistake. No second Zeppelin here. Could easily get one. Could easily afford one. One's at the expo, but that one... The defense Zeppelins have not been working out, really. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. Kaho, all of a sudden, seems to have a chance in this game, where the early game was so terrible for him. Weird fight. Everything clumped up. Breath of Fire, Fan of Knives, big damage. And the Knights are dropping pretty low. How well can the staffs work out, though? Losing footies doesn't matter. Losing Knights, though, will be painful. Stormbolt to prevent the Fan of Knives. But here we go. Warden level 6. Warden level 6. And Fortitude. I think because he didn't have double Zeppelin, might be losing this game in the end. Can go for triple staff now. But isn't doing it. And guess who's back? The Warden. Back for more. Why is there no Zeppelin here, 40? That is honestly a gigantic mistake that should never have happened. Once the Warden gets level 5, you want to have double Zeppelin. And when you have 2 base economy, you can afford that pretty easily. Fortitude perhaps giving this game away. But we're not done yet. Avatar Vengeance absolutely ravaging the main base. Big Breath of Fire. Big damage against these tanks. There's one staff. Another one is available. Tanks doing a lot of structural damage here. Good staff as well to save the bear. Ooh, almost a kill on that Mountain King. Tanks will be giving more experience. Oh, look at that Breath of Fire. Almost a triple kill. Both human staffs are on cooldown. Has to pass the TP if he wants to save the Mountain King.
A town is under siege.
And there it is. Avatar of Vengeance. Almost dead. 40 HP. But does survive. And I think Kaho's got this game now. He's going to get at least one more tank here. Panda getting closer to level 5. Oh, 40. What a botch. What a botch by 40. Avatar of Vengeance taken out. It's on cooldown for a little bit, but not for long. Just a little over a minute. Warden would love to return here for a bit more fun. But he doesn't have much mana. Oh, enough for 2 peasant kills though. And a third. Yeah, I think 40 is just bankrupt now. He is too broke to keep playing this game the way he wants to. With mass tanks, you need a lot of gold. And when the main expires, Kaho can just move his tree over. Oh, 40. Oh, 40. One Zeppelin, one more Zeppelin could have won you this game. Greedy, greedy, greedy play by Fortitude. Finally! There it is! Finally the second Zeppelin. But by now it might be too late. Human hero levels are starting to look a little bit better. MK about to get 3. But of course the Panda is kind of close to 5 in the meantime. Yeah, I think 40 was a bit too sure of himself this game. He probably thought that he had this game won already with a perfect early game. Didn't need to go for Shredder security. Didn't need to go for Zeppelin security. But that was a miscalculation. The Warden, of course, a great comeback hero. Once she finally gets those levels. Also 40. Where's his third staff? Does he have triple staff? Where's the third staff, 40? Of course, now he's broke, but he didn't used to be broke. Oh, Warden summoning the Avatar of Vengeance back at home to deal with the tanks. Oh, big last hit here. Panda gets it. Still no level 3 for the Mountain King. Getting 2 kills here finally. At last, level 3 for the MK. Wait, did he steal the item? Yeah, he stole the item actually. Got the big invul potion, which is really nice to have. I guess the game is not over yet. Still only 2 staffs though. Don't have the third one yet. Nightelf main gonna expire in 2 minutes. Human main base has a bit more time because of the harass. And 4 minutes until the expo is gone. Pally 3 is gonna be a huge level up as well, but still needs a good amount. many tanks do we have
Player's
left?
forces are under attack.
1, 2. Oh, the Spirit is trying to force away the Zeppelin. So the Warden can come in with a Blink Fan. Smart play. But I think 40 reads it. Yep. 40 reads it, pulls it back. But still, mining is prevented here for the time being. MK with a staff home. Oh, doesn't want to lose the Shredder here. But I guess we'll have to. Oh, the Zeppelin save! Narrowly misses.
Under attack.
Kaho now building a big army. With all the gold he has. Oh! Oi! The Zeppelin save, but maybe not for long. Wait! Everything died in the Zeppelin? What? When you're... Wait, what? There was something in the Zeppelin, right? But it died. Above the castle. I didn't know that interaction. Alright, 40 is going all in. Over a structure? Yeah, I guess when you're right in the middle of the big building, there's no room to drop. Interesting. But I think Kaho is going to take this one, isn't he? .40 with complacent play on map number 1.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Kaho here really coming alive. What a disastrous early game this was. Terrible early game for the Warden. Whee! Hold on. If she dies though, then it's a new paradigm. Dude, there is so much moon juice here. There's no way. There's no way that 40 has a chance in this fight. So much AoE damage. Also with Blizzard, AoE damage on the other side, of course. But look how hurt the Knights are. They're all so hurt! Fan of Knives, Breath of Fire, way too much damage. Pally never got the level 3. Bad game for the Paladin. Oh my god. Panda level 5, Warden level 7. Tanks are taking out some Moonwells. But it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. Wait, there's a Stormbolt here. Stormbolt? Oh, no way! No way! Oh, 1 inch from the Moonwell! Pally has to go Divine Shield. No. Don't you tell me. Staff out. Archmage level 5. Ah, he dies though. Archmage dies. If he survives, maybe that could have been playable, but... Yeah, Pally's also stranded. And dead. Warden level 8. Come on. Come on. Boom. Level 8. What a fun Warden game this must be. You left some units back here, brother. Oh, more the team. Sacrificed to the gods. Archmage, back from the tavern. Wait, Kaho doesn't have gold anymore. He has to sell items now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait just a minute. This item also being sold.
A player's forces are under attack.
There's no Ultra anymore. He has to go for the Tavern Res. Panda is back. Warden has no items left except for the Telestaff. But the Warden's getting ready again with a Blink Fan. Hello. How much gold does he need for the pally? Level 4. Maybe like 300 gold or so? He should have enough now to get him back. Oi! The blink fan. Holy shit. Oh, the blink dodge. And the avatar's back. There's a gyro here for some reason.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, Archmage. Load up. Jesus Christ. Panic, panic, panic. MK might be dead here. Gets level 4. Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's dead for sure. No Zeppelin to save him. MK! Staff! Oh! Where's the staff, bro? Didn't staff him in time. There's no orb on the Warden. You can't hit the Zeppelin. Tree of Eternity, though, over at the Expo. Warden almost out of mana. Of course, the Blizzard now so bad. Maybe you should retrain back into water elementals. Wild first map. Wild. Shadow Strike level 1. What? Just Blizzard, bro. Blizzard. Oh, next Breath of Fire. Next Breath of Fire is going to destroy the altar. Here it is. MK back. Okay. Mana potion. Avatar has a lot of time, by the way. There's one peasant mining at the moment. Absolutely not enough lumber for the tavern res. Warden. Giving a staff. Hoo. Stormbolt. Not ready. The bash! No! Oh, he gets the kill. You gotta be kidding me. But the Expo's up. Just has to put the wisps in. Outrageous. Moonjuice is super low at the moment. No way, bro. No way, no way, no way. The ward's always going to have the ultimate, though. No Expo here. He's going to find the Expo down there. Oh, if he had the pally, he would win. But he doesn't have the pally. Does not have the pally. Oh, the Warden is healthy, though. She's real healthy. Okay. Alright, then. Going for the Tree of Eternity. There is Blizzard. One Warden to rule them all. Lots of mana used to get the Wonder team. There's a staff. But the Avatar. Avatar should do it, right? Avatar has to be enough here. New peasants being made back at home. Cat Dryads now coming. Panda might not be coming back. Ooh, Archmage has to go for the heal pot here. Tree of Eternity fighting back here is actually a big deal. Oh, anti-magic dodges the Stormbolt. She wants that kill. She's got the mana potion. She's got that additional gold. Staff saves the Archmage once more. The Mortar team is dead. That's it. That's it, bro. That's it. GG. Hoo-wee. Kaho wins the game. What a map. 30-minute banger. 40 so far ahead. And then, huge mistake. Neglecting his defense. Was too sure of himself. Kaho, able to rely on his insanely strong late game Warden, finds a way back into the game and then almost loses it. Almost by losing the Panda. In the end, it was about seconds single coins of gold. And Kaho prevails. All right. Now that's what I call a good game. All right. And map number 2 will be coming right up. Northern Isles, the map for us. Whew, okay. Maybe Kaho in better shape than I expected him to be in. While the early game was indeed rough, in the late game there, Kaho delivering. But man, what a needless game loss by 40. All he had to do to win that game, all he had to do was have 2 Zeppelins right away. At the latest, when the Warden shows up in your main base with level 5 for the first time, at the latest, then you need to have a 2nd Zeppelin. That was a gigantic mistake, to be honest. Gigantic mistake by 40. It cost him the lead and cost him the game in the end. We got a Ancient of War creep over here. It's a bit unusual, isn't it? In the past, we used to see a lot of Keeper with this creep route. But Keeper of the Grove seems so bad at the moment that he's almost never played. As a first hero, at least. And the Warden is back. This map was always pretty popular for humans to go for an instant expansion. You get level 2 here right away. A decent item right away. And then can normally set up an expo pretty early on. The safer route would be to take the green first, get a bit more experience, then go for the natural. And then the green over here. Look for level 3 that way. Alright. We got a wonderful Warden item over here. The big mana potion, gonna be potentially huge in this early game already. But the Warden right now not going for the aggressive move yet, creeping up a little bit more. Gauntlets, okay. That's not too great, but of course the big mana is fantastic. So is the claws plus 8. Outstanding item for the Archmage.
The player's forces are under attack.
Alright, Expo coming now. Tower as well. And once again we see the human attack before the Warden is level 3. This is pretty standard. Is there dust on the Archmage? No, there's not. So, once again, archers should not really be dying here. 40 knows he can't really get too much done here, but stealing some creeps would be enough. Keeping the Warden busy, keeping her from creeping. All that he wants. No chance there for a deny. We have Fan of Knives and Shadow Strike this time, so no blink in the early stages. If the Warden gets level 5, she certainly will go for the blink. Retrain. Blink Fan. There's a lot of mana used, by the way, on the Warden to get those kills, but she can afford it because of that big mana potion that she found. And there we go. Use the potion right away so she can heal more efficiently from the Moonwells. This item is actually amazing for this Warden. It's a lot of archers. 6 archers. But the Fen is about to finish, and then the archers are going to have a much tougher time against these footies. As the expo is up, the tower is coming, and soon the tech will start for 40. Without boots, it's kind of dangerous for the Archmage here to get involved. Warden can hunt him down pretty easily. She's now almost level 3.
Player's forces are under attack.
Oh, another Shadow Strike. Could perhaps force the TP, but not really. Kaho wants to get his level 3 here, and of course 40 wants to prevent it as long as he can. Final Knife securing the last hit, and that's at least, at last, level 3. And time for 40 to back off. He's on the way to tier 2, building a shop. Good early game by 40 here. Clean play so far. Kaho, though, also doing pretty well. Really aided by the big mana potion. If this hadn't been a big mana for him, this might have looked quite a bit different. Warden now with the boots. Is 40 going to go for tags again, or is this going to be a different kind of a game? Level 2 Shadow Strike, very good at hunting down those footies. Costing the Warden a little bit of mana every time. And we get a Shredder again for Kaho. This time he's not gonna lose it. Just lose it. Ah, 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 ah. You guys remember that song from Eminem? Oh, cute little creep here. One Watch Elemental and Militia trying to get the level 3 for the Archmage finally. Warden is very low mana, and there's not that much moon juice left. Oh, Archmage. Almost getting a little smack here from the Ancient of War, but he gets the level 3 level up. And now he's looking for the first real scary attack.
A player's forces are under attack.
There's no tier 3 tech yet. Never mind. There is. It is going to be tanks once more. With an Alchemist, however. Okay. Mass healing now. Alchemist second and possibly... Is he going to go Blood Mage third or... maybe Pally third? There's a couple of different options, I think, for third hero. Kaho doing a good job, finding kill after kill with a Shadow Strike, with the Warden. But now mana is the problem. Needs a Moonstone, needs a Clarity. Needs to regen up quick. And needs Abolish Magic. It's not ready yet. Pally works really well along with the footies here. The footies have reduced damage that they take thanks to defend, and the heal spray can heal them up again. But the Shredder also helps with defending here, specifically against those footies. Double Workshop and Sanctum coming once more. Useful. But one Dryad does go down. Lot of pressure here by 40. Warden finally gets level 4. That means level 2 Fan of Knives. And the Alchemist dropping pretty low here. It's gonna have to TP out. It came with a few losses, but Kaho does hold in the main base. Had to spend a lot of money, especially on items, to stabilize here. There's 0, and I mean 0 moon juice. Okay, it's not 0. We have like 9 mana in these moonwells, but almost none. And the Warden isn't that close yet to the level 5.
A player's forces are under attack.
40 now finally going to return to creeping. Has to go for a Shredder here to creep this gap. And the Zeppelin. Thank you. Could go for a second Zeppelin here soon. Only a 30-second cooldown on those. Got one gyro to scout around. Seems like 40 is much more in his groove and is taking this game a lot more seriously than the first map. Would love to see this ring on the Alchemist, by the way. Quel'Thala's boots, pretty good for the Warden. He's trying once again to get level 5, then Tome of Retrain, and then get the Panda. This is looking very similar to the previous map. We have a Pally third for lots and lots of healing. And there it is. Warden 5. And now the peasants will have to be careful. And again, I would love to see the knight here go to this lab and get the second Zeppelin. Oh, is he going to do it? 40 Pog Champ. 240 gold. There we go. Second Zeppelin. Finally, the big improvement that is necessary. And now the Warden's going to have a much tougher time getting her damage in. And the flying machine saw everything. Great pressure timings, really good play, solid all the way through here by Fortitude. So far. Pally going over to the expansion to get the first staff. Ideally the first of many. Oh, one tank is surrounded though. It's going to be one kill right away for the Panda. But some archers are going to have to die in exchange. Here comes the Pally. Ready with the Holy Light. 2 archers falling. 1 tank. Ah, there it is. Parked over here. Didn't move into the main base yet. Double Ring of Protection. Very nice for the Alchemist. One of those should probably be on the Pally. Pally's actually the most killable hero here.
A player's forces are under attack.
And this time the Warden isn't getting the easy kills against the peasants, isn't getting the easy level 6. And the Panda is not allowed to so easily creep up. Oh, he didn't buy a staff. Oh. Didn't buy a staff on the Pal. Oh, no, he did. Sorry. He passed the Archmage already. Should be using it any moment. There it is. The Warden. Taking some damage here as well. Didn't see too much tank involvement yet. There were only 2 tanks made. One was killed, and then there's this single one remaining. Ah, and there's another one here. I see. So, 2 tanks right now on the field. Isn't Blood Mage better than Pally here? Blood Mage is better if you can get him to level 3, but on level 1, Pally is much better.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, big attack now by Fortitude. Close to 80 supply. 1-1 on the Knights, 1-1 on the tanks. Warden is staffing home. I don't think there's a heal scroll here on the human side. Indeed, there isn't. But there's lots of healing from those heroes, of course. There's going to be a couple of moonwells going down, but killing units is going to be a lot harder to manage here for 40. Alchemist. Wee. Almost going down. Holy light. Oh, wow. Oh my god. Lots of stuff there about to drop, but barely holding on. Healing up now with the regen scroll. But you can feel the power of the Nightelf also increasing. The air is doing lots of damage. The heroes getting stronger every level. And the human heroes are not that impressive so far. And most importantly, they do very little damage. Alchemist and Pally, great for healing, not good for the damage. So the damage has to come from the Knights and the Breakers. So he needs a good number of those and lots of upgrades. 2-2, 3-3, ideally. Alright, the Warden finally. Looking for a little peasant maneuver. I think not a single peasant has died this entire game, which is kind of crazy. That might change now. But she sees the Zeppelin and thinks, alright, this is not worth it. Panda's down here, creeping the red camp. So Kaho is definitely getting the better end of the creeping game. Took the item from the red camp already. This was the Medallion of Courage, which is great. Helm of Valor is also pretty good for the Panda. It's not as good, but it's pretty good. Plus 10 strength on this Panda. The right clicks from him are actually going to be quite powerful. 2 staffs now on 40. And I hope this time he's going to get a 3rd staff. He really should. Patient play by Fortitude. Taking his time. Got triple rings, by the way, which is really good for these heroes. Of course, the Warden is much freer to run around and be annoying when there's no MK with Stormbolt to punish her. So that's the big downside of playing this double heal setup. Blink Fan steals the last hit. Oh, and she got that one again. Mistake by 40 here. Not realizing he could have gotten that if you just tried to kill it right away. Could have played around the Fellow Knives cooldown there better. But he will get level 3 Alchemist at least. He should be able to get level 2 Pally at least from this camp. The last camp on the map. No, unless the Warden can steal something again. Oh. And Blink Fan got one of them, I think. Can we see it still? No, not anymore. So Pally isn't level 2 yet. 4 rings of protection on the human side, by the way. Wait, Griffins are coming. Oh, I missed those aviaries. Griffins against the Bears. That's not really something I've seen before. But it makes sense. They have the same attack upgrade type as Knights and Breakers. They do great damage against the Bears, if you can keep them alive. They have 0 armor upgrades though, so that's a little bit concerning. 40 coming in with a huge attack here. If Kaho can hold this, he's gonna be level 6, and he should be hugely favored. But this is a gigantic attack. 96 supply. 40 is almost maxed out. Double heal scroll. So much healing in this army. He's also got a scroll of the beast that I think he just found from this camp. Ooh, and peasants are trying to maybe set up a 3rd base even. Because the main actually has quite a bit left. Okay, in we go. Featherfire starting things off. Fellow Knight as well. The Griffins are having a tough time there over to the side. One Knight about to go down, but it's staffed and saved that way. We have 2 staffs on the human side. 1 on the Nightelf. The Griffins, honestly, so far aren't doing much. They're having to fly away for the most part. Here comes a heal scroll. And the human heroes are running low on mana, as it seems. The Griffin goes down, but 2 new ones appear. And there's more magic damage again. And these ones seem to be pretty healthy still to take this fight. A couple of bears going down. Warden very hurt and never got level 6. Never got that level 6 because the peasant kills were not allowed thanks to the double Zeppelin. Let that be a lesson to you, humans. Double Zeppelin, very, very good.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, Shredder. Last second save with a staff again. Ooh, close to getting a bunch of kills here is Kaho. But 40 also nicely bringing the Zeppelin. Trying to involve that one in the safety measures. Got the third base coming up now. The Wisp is seeing this, though. This is where the Warden could get easy kills. Against those peasants down here. But she's still so far from level 6. Fortitude with an excellent game. Just 1 or 2 small mistakes, maybe. But outstanding play here by 40 on map 2. Map 3. It's going to be Kaho's map pick, of course. We'll see where we're going to go there. Echo Isles is the one map where we don't have labs, which means no Zeppelins to protect against the Warden. And maybe 40's gonna finish the job right here already. Well, not just yet. He's gonna TP out. But he's got the third base finished up now, and Kaho could honestly just leave the game right now. This game is now without hope. He doesn't have the necessary economy, or hero levels, or army size. He's going to call it here. It is GG. And 40 ties it up on his map pick. Much cleaner, much more respectful as well, I would say. On map 140, a little bit too cocky. Thought he could finish that game too early. And then getting punished severely for it. So 40 does tie it up and shows us why he is considered the best human in the world by far. Have we seen any Pally Rifle versus Warden on the top level? Good question. I have never seen a Pally Rifle game. I've never casted a single Pally Rifle game against a Warden. I've casted a bunch of Pally Rifle games versus Nightelf. Like 7 or 8 games, maybe 10 games on the pro level, maximum. But they were all against Demon Hunter. It would be interesting. How does the Warden do against Pally Rifles? One would think not too well, right? Because mana drain very good against Warden. And also Pally Rifles attacks early. The Warden is kind of weak in the early stages. But I'm not sure how it would exactly look in the end. Good question, though. Okay, we are getting ready for the next map. The decider map here in the upper bracket round 1. Kaho or 40. Who wins the next map? Who will face Life in the upper bracket final for first place in the group? Today we have Group B here in the Fruit Cup 60, and tomorrow we have the playoffs. From yesterday, we already have 2 players qualified for the playoffs. Those were Happy and Focus yesterday, beating out 1-0 and Colorful on their way. Today, everyone is expecting 40 to make it through. But who is going to be the other player is the difficult question to answer. And of course, 40 making it isn't a guarantee. But with him doing so well lately, being so high ranked lately, You would think that he should. Fortitude has been also playing lots of pally rifles over the last couple of months. But not much against human. Oh! Militia pull early. This is rare to see. Very rare. This cost the human a lot of lumber. If this Ancient of War cancel doesn't work out, this is pretty painful for the human player. The Wisps trying to distract. Peasant has to re-aggro the creeps.
A player's forces are under attack.
I think Kaho is holding this though, right? Yeah, with the Wisps getting involved. This does cost the Nightelf still a lot of lumber in the end. So, it's not the worst thing, maybe, that the Ancient of War isn't cancelled. Oh, but the Peasant dying is painful. If the Peasant gets away, I would still call this decent for 40 with the Peasant going down. I think this is not that great. It's a Demon Hunter start. Ancient of War will probably have to be repaired here with how hurt it is. Maybe. Looks kind of risky him not repairing it. Oh my god, Kaho, please don't lose the Ancient of War.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, alright. He's saving the Ancient of War, but this creep is definitely slowed down quite a bit because of the damage he took earlier. Alright. Archmage creeping up on his side. He's getting those claws of attack that he dearly loves. Demon Hunter, oh, unlucky. Gloves of Haste is the worst item for him.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright then. Expansion is coming. Wait, is it coming?
A player's forces are under attack.
Wait, where's the Demon Hunter? What? Is the demon waiting to buy the staff? Oh! He's going into the main. Oh, I know what this is. He's gonna staff into the main base with the Wisp. Hell yeah. Here we go. And it's time to burn. Archers are here as well. Getting ready to snipe these peasants. AM gets the kill. That's level 3. 40 has to react quickly. Has to micro the peasants here. Doesn't have dust, by the way. Oh, nice attack by Kaho.
A town is under siege.
40 leaving some peasants behind over here. And now, how do you do this? Water Elemental summoned behind the wall. 40s can get in, of course. Not too many peasants died. It's 2 of them going down. Archers now going over to the expansion. That's also nice. Demon Hunter creating a lot of space here. Buying a lot of time. So 3 peasants died so far. Demon gonna have to TP out now. And the moon juice is looking good. Okay. Nightelf tier 2 is almost done. I'm kind of surprised that Demon didn't also go for a Circlet of Nobility. That can make that attack even stronger. Maybe he didn't have the resources for it. Lumber for 40 is not looking good. He's going to need to make a lot more peasants here to really stabilize his economy. And he also needs footies to be able to hold on against the Naga archer attack. Would love to cancel some lores in the main base. So far, none have been made. Footy count seems to be very low, by the way. Here is the Naga second. Oh, shop in the main base. It'll be painful to lose. But the Wisps are here for the repair. We got Naga over here with archers. I don't know where the footies are. Oh, they were at the fountain. Healing up. And the lores are delayed for a little bit at least. Archmage, no staff, by the way. And here's the Naga attack against the expansion. 40 under lots of pressure in this early game. 40 not going home to defend. He's going for his own attack. He's got the Archmage and footies now, with forces joined against the Nightelf main base. And the militia are supposed to defend back at home. Naga completely out of mana. No tech. It's tier 1 only. Peasants and footies, literally the only thing that 40 can make in this game. Naga getting surrounded though. Oh, peasants! Find the citizen arrest. Take out the Naga. But she's only level 1. She can be rezzed very easily, cheaply, from the altar. Demon Hunter, he needs that level 3, man. He needs it bad. And he got it. No deny there against the Watch Elemental. Well, he didn't get level 3, but he got the Watch Elemental, is what I mean to say. 40's tech extremely late. But at the same time, also these lores are damn late. I'm very surprised the AM doesn't have a tele staff. But so far still was able to get active and get involved even without a tele staff. It's level 3. Yep, there we go. A little bit too late with the footy deny. And the Naga now returns back at home, so the lores should be safe. The tech is starting. Finally, very late into the game. 7 minutes 30 almost. Oh, and the demon is back with the archers over at the expo. Big damage towards the peasants. This is going to be all of his mana getting drained, probably. But this is also the shop cancelled. And more peasants falling. And there's no defend, by the way. These footies need to get defend ASAP. Because Dryads are soon to join. Oh, 40. Is he forgetting about defend, I wonder? He might be. Very important upgrade. Lumber Mill coming now. 400 gold on 40. There we go. Defend finally now coming. It's about time. Dryads on the way. Against archers, defend is nice, but not super necessary. But against Dryads, it's very necessary. Alright, Expo now mostly walled off. We got tier 3 on the way. Kaho getting ready for the bear bust. Unless he wants to counter expand, but I don't think that's what it's looking like right here. Regen scroll for the Archmage. All those footies nicely healing up again. And they have defend now. So this could be a strong attack, especially if the Archmage goes for a heal scroll maybe. Abolish Magic finishing up. Wand of Mana stealing here for the Naga is not the best item, but she gets level 2. Forty gonna creep this camp real quick. Goes for a TP. And I would be shocked if he doesn't go for a heal scroll here. Crystal Ball. Scouting. And of course he got the heal scroll. Alright, tier 2 is up.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, we got a Zeppelin here with a Demon Hunter. Oh, we know what that means. The main base again. Could be in trouble. Sanctum's now coming up. Naga with some decent experience here. She's quite close, in fact, to level 3, which would be very nice. Demon here able to prevent some mining at least. And cancel the Sanctum. same time, Naga and Dryads getting ready to attack over at the expo. But there's no bears here yet. This attack only gets a real punch when the bears show up.
A player's forces are under attack.
Opening up the tree here as the rifles come out. I like that. Nice little detail. Demon Hunter being very annoying here. And the Naga taking one more green camp. That's level 3. Alright, Kaho. I think he's going to have to make this game right here, right now. He's going to have one push to make it happen, I think.
The town is under siege.
Demon Hunter trying to be as annoying and buy as much time as he can. Doesn't have an Orb of Venom yet, by the way. Without Orb of Venom, he's, of course, a lot less scary.
Under attack.
Fortitude finally pumping into upkeep. Took him a while, though. Lots of gold, still on 40. Farm goes down. Oh, that's a supply block. That's a supply block. 40 has to now power build farms quickly in the main base. If Kaho was to keep pushing, but he's not. Kaho is falling back. Goes to the fountain. Gonna heal for free here real quick. A little bit more time for 40. Could try to creep the lab, maybe. Swords and rifles, and of course now the human army is quickly getting bigger and stronger and better and faster.
Player's forces are under attack.
Bloodmage's gonna get level 2 right here. I'm not sure how much the banish is really gonna do against these dryads, but perhaps that can have some impact. And a big item. Big heal potion. That's very nice. Okay, we got level 2. I am close to level 4. Okay, Kaho, this is it. Do or die right here, right now. But is it not perhaps a bit too late? Fortitude has a big army by now. Needs to make sure, though, not to lose the town hall. Needs to repair, and does repair in time. And looks like 40 has stabilized. Breaker's now also beginning to join. 70 supply roughly available for the human. Would love to have a second heal scroll. The footy's still pretty good frontline, especially against the piercing damage. Very good frontline, actually, against the piercing damage. There we go. There's a second heal scroll. And now, finally, after 13.5 minutes, it's Fortitude who can force the issue. Strong levels on the Nightelf. Double level 4 is indeed quite good. Claws plus 12 also good for the Naga. Demon Hunter items, on the other hand, looking rather weak.
A player's forces are under attack.
And there we go. 80 supply is available. Fortitude has weathered the storm, and now he is reaping the rewards from that expansion. So many resources that he was able to invest into now, finally, a very strong army. It's looking rough for Kaho, but it's not hopeless. If he can hold in the main base, if he can get double level 5s, and if he can rely later on mountain giants, there might be a chance. MG's, of course, on this map, insane potential with the fountains. But first he has to hold this attack against triple heal scroll and 80 supply from 40. I would love to see 40 go tier 3 here upon seeing the mountain giants. Oh, look at the footies. Ah, the footies are nicely going past the front line and going for the archers in the back, at least for a moment. Reflecting a lot of spears back onto the dryads. 40's not going tier 3 though. I feel like he really should with MGs on the horizon. But I guess he rather wants to finish it right here, right now. Not too much bandage has been used so far. We're seeing some towers being set up. A shop here could also be very helpful for 40 if he really wants to go all in here. And it looks like he is indeed going all in. It is daytime for a long time. Thanks to the Moonstone, we, for a short while, return to night. But that's not going to last long. There's going to be basically no moon juice left. Even in the face of mountain giants, Fortitude wants to finish this game with his rifle caster army. Anti-magic on the demon, trying to do as much damage here as he can. For 15 seconds he's going to be magic immune. There's no dispel against it, or dispel, as some say. Demon got the level 5. Naga level 5 could be a big swing as well. Demon Hunter hurt, but staffed home. But no moon juice. Absolutely no moon juice left. And the fountains weren't cleared, by the way. No free healing for MGs or bears by going to the fountains. It looks like 40 has just enough to break through here. He's lost a bunch, down to 60 supply, but might still be enough. MGs, of course, so tough to bring down. Slow absolutely everywhere. Tons of sorks. Everything is perma-slowed. And the mana's gone. Staff out once more. But how's the demon gonna heal? Has to be heal pots. Trying to make more bears, but they take a long time. Now we got 2 towers up. Lots of gold still on 40. Tons of gold, and he's gonna close it out. Fortitude will get the comeback in this series. Looked scary after map number 1, where he threw the game very hard. But 40 finds his footing again